Thank you, Jingsesefu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for invitations. I'm very happy to be here to share with you Cici Indonesia activities related to disaster activities since 2003, 2004 until now. I titled my presentations The Path of Love. Because now I'm a CEO of Thai TV, so let's take a look at a video. A picture worth 1,000 words. Hopefully this video worth 1,000 pictures. This year, we are going to commemorate 15 years since the Aceh tsunami and 1 year anniversary, 28th of September of Palu earthquake. First, let me introduce you to the land of Indonesia. 17,000 islands, 5,000 kilometers of coastal areas, and from west to east is the 3 time zone, 6 hours to 7 hours flight. So covering Indonesia sometimes is farther than going from Jakarta to Taiwan. Next is the picture, iconic picture of Indonesia. Anybody from Singapore, Malaysia? No? That's good, because this is not about forest fires. This is actually Borobudur. But you can see, Indonesia is fertile, lush. You can grow anything. And this is a blessing, but also a challenge for us. Why? Because basically Indonesia sits on the ring of fire, 127 volcanoes active. The 10 biggest eruption of volcanoes known to human, number 1 and number 2 are in Indonesia. Mount Tambora killed 92,000 in 1815, and Krakatoa 1883 killed 30,000 and more. So not only the ring of fire, we also have mega trusts and fault lines. So many. And this is the last 10 years earthquake in Indonesia. No wonder our current president wants to move the capital, Jakarta, to a safer island, Borneo. So in summary, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps Father Fletcher knows best. Like a lady, like a girl, is beautiful, active, and dangerous. Next is case study number 1, Aceh. And I will contrast with a simile next door. Professor Rajib Shaw this morning said 12 minutes warning available for the Kochi prefecture if tsunami hit. The 9.0 magnitude struck Aceh in 26 December 2004, and Simeulue, the island, have 10 minutes warning before tsunami, and Aceh have half an hour warning. 6 months before the earthquake, Cici went to Aceh to distribute rice. So we have connections. We try to call what happened there because it's quite a big earthquake. And very sketchy information basically said the water of the ocean receded and people, especially children, try to grab some fish. That's it. And then blank for the next 24 hours. Later on, ladies and gentlemen, we found out that in Aceh, Greater Aceh alone, 160,000 deaths, victims of the tsunami that come 30 minutes. And that, but Similu, 10 minutes away from the tsunami, can you guess how many victims? 6 people out of the 61,000. Why? Because in Similu, the children, they know the folk tales that smong is the local language for tsunami. So if the water receded, then we said, run, smong, run for your life. So children remember the song, adult, every household knows this drill. 1907, it happened before in Similu. And 2004 happened, only 6 people died out of the 61,000. This is the local wisdom. We need to learn from the Similu people. This is our short-term assistance. We send our medical doctors. I myself went in on the 3rd day, and we have to carry our own supplies, medical supplies, because nobody is there to help you carry. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever smell the decomposing body smell of human beings, you will never forget that smell. It seeps through and it will stick to your clothes. You can smell it even though you take shower, you change your clothes, you always smell it for the next week. That's how bad the situation is. And to make matters worse, Aceh at that moment was still not in peace. Aceh Freedom Movement. So midnight, the doctor called me, help, we are being trapped into one room because of the gunshots outside. Actually, it's not gunshots. It is gunshots, but they are being put into safety of the room because they worry about the safety of our doctors. So that's how bad the situation is. We distributed many instant noodles, medical, 2,000 boxes, and also 28,000 body bags to bury the 160,000 in Aceh alone. Total victims is 220,000. And we stay with them while we are building the tents, 3,250 tents for them temporarily to sleep through until the Great Love Village happening for them. We built 2,700 houses in Aceh, and this is one of the sample. Of course, like any other Great Love Village built by Cici, it has schools and health facilities as well as mosque, because 99% of the residents are Muslim. And this is what we contributed to Aceh, and Cici is acknowledged as a top 10 donors in Aceh. And the speed, we are number 1. We are the first one to complete 700 houses, and the first one inaugurated by the President Bambang Yudhoyono then. 1 year we completed 110 already in, and then 700 in the next month. But not only moving in the hardware, we also try to build the software, just like brother Alfredo shared. We try to encourage them to be helping others to care. So when the Typhoon Morakot hit 2009, I believe, we went door to door to ask them whether they want to donate their money. And you know what, brothers and sisters? Almost all of them donate back to express their gratitude to Taiwan. And this is very touching, not only Morakot, Myanmar, from time to time we go back and they are willing to donate, and they are now, their livelihood is very good. They are now can rebuild their houses more additional growth, 2 stories, and they enlarge their original house. Because of our contribution in Aceh, so Tzu Chi in Indonesia recognized by the military, so we signed an MOU. In case of disaster, we provide the goods, the military provide the transportations and other things. Second case, recent, last year, happened in Palu. Palu is here. What happened in Palu? In Palu, you can see that this is one of the what happening. Sorry. Complete disaster, 4 in 1. Number 1, earthquake, 7.4. Number 2, tsunami. And number 3, I learned it the first hand, liquefaction. Anybody know what liquefaction is? The land becoming like a liquid, like a mud. So it basically destroy all the houses on top of it. And 3 liquefaction, I think, killed more than 2,000. And this is the map of Palu. Actually, in 1970, a local professor, Professor Katili, said that Palu is not settled. So, and also many fault lines. Please don't build, but people, human, they keep building. So right now, Tzu Chi is doing reconstruction in Palu. However, those that area in red zone, you should not build. You can move to Great Love Village, but you should not return to your red zone because this is the dangerous area. And when we were in Palu, the government evaluated what happened, why no warning signals of tsunami. 2004, Aceh, 2012, with the assistance of Japan, I believe, they installed the early warning signal for tsunami, but nothing happened. Why? Because I found out later, because we sit with the government, discuss with the others. Out of the 72 early warning signal, it turns out only 1 remained, 71 stolen, gone. And the 1 remain has no batteries. The battery also stolen. So basically no warning signal. So now the government of Indonesia trying to budget more, to buy the early warning signal. However, the problem, they have to address the root problem. What is the root problem? They can choose, they can buy, they can install, but they forgot who maintain and guard them. So it's very important because otherwise it's not going to be happening again. And this is what happened after the aftermath of the conditions. The liquefaction especially killed many people, I believe. Some areas raised by 10 meters, some areas down by 6 meters, and one area, the earth moved 500 meters. So the farmers there got confused. I planted corn, but when I saw it this morning, it's not corn. It's becoming cassava. Whose plant is that? Or coconut? Because keep moving the boundaries of the land. And the blankets, eco blankets sent by Tzu Chi, 10,000 eco blankets, we helped by the police to distribute. So this is how happy they are with the warmth of Tzu Chi, receiving the blankets. And we also got the instant rice. We happily cook and have the community kitchen, and they are also happy to enjoy the warm meal. And we did a 3,000 building reconstruction MOU with the military. We encourage people for all walk of life to donate money. And right now we are building 2,500. We are almost completing 200. And we are selecting the residents of the Great Love Village to be in Palu, because we want to make sure that those that need it will get it. And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let's say that most important, we need to install love lives. Please don't happen again in Aceh, 160,000 deaths. We need to respect that Indonesia is disaster prone. We need to understand the consequences, and we need to obey the building code, the zoning, the regulation. We need to love the earth. We need to not to over-exploit. We need to be more aware of the environment. And we need to love the communities, the traditional values of the people. Perhaps they are not digitalized, but they know when they live in the dangerous area. In closing, may I play 1-minute video to show that the road ahead is difficult, but we choose the path of love, and we are happy to see the faces of the children and communities that give us warmth, and to show, hopefully it conveys how much we love this country and how much we love the people. I think time up. May I have 1 minute? Thank you. Thank you, Kanan.